Lately, world media, especially Indian media, are talking about the Taliban every hour on the hour. However, Indian media intentionally ignoring or silent about the largest terror group in the world, the RSS. In fact, the RSS is in the power in India. It is the military wing of Narendra Modi's BJP party. RSS is the largest terrorist organization because of its size. It has 6 million members and growing. Narendra Modi started his career as an RSS cadet, and Modi is still an active member of the RSS terror group. Khaki short is the official uniform of the RSS. RSS stand for Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. It was founded by Keshav Balram Hedgewar in 1925. RSS was founded as a right-wing Hindu nationalist paramilitary organization. RSS had its eyes on Indian power from day one. 89 years after its founding, it succeeded by winning a landslide in the 2014 Lok Sabha election and elevating its leader Narendra Modi as India's Prime Minister.
A landslide victory for Narendra Modi's BJP seemed to herald a new era in Indian politics. But how inclusive, how tolerant is the new Modi-led India?
So you can say, yes, I'm a Hindu nationalist, because I'm a born Hindu. I'm a patriotic, so nothing is wrong in it.
India's Prime Minister hails from the RSS, a hardline Hindu nationalist organisation and the ideological backbone of his ruling BJP party. Critics blame the organisation for the murder of India's iconic independence leader and accuse it of neo-fascism and inciting violence against minorities.
RSS activists have been widely linked with those Hindu mobs who slaughtered perhaps as many as 2,000 Muslims.
Everybody attacked us, even the police. They poured kerosene and acid on us and set us on fire.
So, is communal violence on the rise in Modi's India? And is the world's largest democracy now flirting with fascism?
Among the 1.2 billion Indians, 213 million Muslims and 200 million Dalits that are considered untouchable by the Hindu caste system in India are in constant fear of being lynched, beaten, or attacked by RSS Hindu nationalists. Despite being the second largest beef exporter in the world, cow vigilantism is on the rise in India after the RSS took power. Please watch this TRT report.
They are tied to a car, they are beaten with rods and lathis, they are then stripped in broad daylight. Police does nothing.
हमारी माँ का कोई अपमान करेगा हम मर जाएंगे सहन नहीं करेंगे मर जाएंगे मार देंगे.
Cow vigilantism is on the rise in India. In this attack, the victim Samiyuddin was severely injured and his friend Muhammad Qasim was beaten to death by cow vigilantes. But the police blamed his death on road rage. The victim's family signed a report corroborating an accident because allegedly police threatened to arrest their whole family if they didn't. But who are cow vigilantes? Mobs that attack people who they suspect are killing, stealing, or eating cows. The victims, mostly Muslims and Dalits. At least 44 people have lost their lives in cow protection violence and 280 have been injured since 2015. India Spend, an NGO, tracked cow-related killings from 2010 to 2018 and found that 97% of the crimes took place after 2014.
गौ माँ की रक्षा के लिए प्राण हम दे भी सकते हैं, गौ माँ की रक्षा के लिए हम प्राण ले भी सकते हैं.
तो गौ माता को माता ना मानते हो, उसकी हत्या करते हो, मैंने वादा किया था, ऐसे लोगों के हाथ पैर तोड़वा दूंगा.
According to one survey, there's been a nearly 500% increase in the use of communally divisive language and speeches by elected leaders between 2014 and 2018 compared to 5 years before that. And there's also stricter legislation. In some states, there's no bail if you're accused of killing cows. In Gujarat, if you are found guilty, you can now face life imprisonment. It's led to vigilante groups patrolling the streets and highways at night, stopping cars to check for cows and intimidating drivers. So why are people in India trying to protect cows? Well, cow slaughtering is restricted in 20 of India's 29 states. Although Hindus don't worship cows, the cow is venerated as a sacred symbol in religious texts. But the cow also has political symbolism. Cow protection movements began in the early 19th century by nationalist groups. Their aim was to spur Hindu nationalism by emphasizing how Hindus are different to beef-eating Muslims and British colonists. But that hasn't stopped groups from taking these laws into their own hands and lynching people suspected of killing cows. A Human Rights Watch report found that in a third of cases, police actually responded to violent cow attacks by filing complaints against the victims. And in the majority of cases investigated, they also reported police failure to investigate or prosecute by delaying filing or even falsifying information or intimidating witnesses. And there's been some political backing of the violence too. Some of the cow protection groups are actually affiliated with the BJP. A minister in Prime Minister Modi's own cabinet celebrated the release of men accused of killing a Muslim trader, Alimuddin Ansari, in 2017 by inviting them to his home and garlanding them.
Now, you can judge it yourself. Is there any difference between the Taliban and Modi-led RSS?